Hi and welcome everyone, Friar Tuck here, and in this week's Ask Tuck we got 3 new questions that I will be answering, and I'm doing this in collaboration with Homeless Entrepreneur. If you'd like to know more about Homeless Entrepreneur and their fight to end poverty, you can find that down in the description. So let's go ahead and get into the first question. So the first question was, if I had 24 hours, I could educate any one person on homelessness, who would I educate? And that's a very complex question because you got to make sure that the person that you get in front of is going to be influential, is going to be the squeaky wheel, kind of help you get solutions across, especially if you are solution oriented like I am. I would pick 2 people, and it would be for various reasons. The first one would be Rand Paul. Rand Paul gets a lot of sound bites. He's known for holding the government accountable, and he is known for being a voice of reason in the chaos that we have on Capitol here in the States. And the other one would be AOC. One, because she's kind of progressive. She would probably be more sympathetic towards what it is that I'm trying to do, as long as I provided her with solutions and things like that. And that's really what I would be focused on, is finding ways to create policy that holds not only government accountable for the results for homelessness, but also to hold the not-for-profits accountable for their results to effectively change homelessness and move it in a positive direction. When you start forcing people to actually have accountability, it will shake things up enough to where things will start getting better for the homeless community. And I think that AOC is an agitator, and she's another one of those people that gets right in the news, and she would be a great sounding board for something like that. So if I had, I would say Rand Paul and then AOC. I don't know which one would be first, which one would be second, because they're both equal. They both represent one half of America, because half of America is Democrat and the other half of America is Republican. So, that's the best answer I can give you to that question. Okay, so I was asked, what is my diet like? Now, my diet has changed over time. So my diet now consists of probably about 20% of my meals come from eating out, whether it be getting a burger, getting a breakfast sandwich, or getting a pastry at a little store or something like that while I'm on the road. And that's been something new, but generally what I was doing was using my food stamps. I would stop by Dollar General. I would get something like honey bunches of oats for my like the little granolas. I'd get something like that so that I had something for breakfast to have with my coffee. And then, for lunch, I generally don't eat lunch, especially when I'm walking, because I'm generally not thinking about it. I usually do like granola bars and things like that. I like the sweet and salty, the ones that are either peanut butter or the ones that are dark chocolate. Both of those are really good. I really like them. They're actually inexpensive, and they're pretty easy to get when you're out on trail. And then, or just when you're even in a town and stuff like that, they're the bargain basement. Like when you go into Walmart, you're not going to pay a lot for them as well. And then generally for dinner, I would have some sort of soup. I like to have something that I like to have a good amount of dairy in my diet. Just to make sure, because with me carrying a pack on my back, it's going to be affecting not only my bone density, but just the ability for it to withstand. And so by including dairy in my diet, so some sort of cream soup, whether it be cream and mushroom, New England clam chowder, chicken Alfredo, something like that. Plus I also like to have a little bit of rice. I preferred fried rice over steamed rice, but sometimes you can't choose. But rice is really good for your body because it helps your muscles get oxygen. It is the right type of carbohydrates. It will give you enough energy to make long distances, even when you are carrying heavy weights, if you eat it on a regular basis. Me, I got so burnt out on it, I don't eat it very often. But when it comes to what my normal diet consists of, it's coffee, breakfast shakes, granola, and whatever type of soup. As of late, I've been doing the freeze-dried soups that you can get off of Amazon, and I'm finding that Amazon is pretty easy and cheap, and it's a lot better and more economical to have your food shipped to you because the price is consistent based upon where you're having it shipped to. So you go from one area to another area, the prices change. At least on Amazon, it's consistent, it's easy, you can get it at any general delivery, and so therefore as long as there's a town within a couple of miles of you, you'll be able to get your food. And that's why I like the freeze dried stuff. So I do the Augustin Farms, the chicken Alfredo, and this month I got the Mountain Warehouse beef stew, and I actually like it. I think it's actually made better than the chicken Alfredo, although the chicken Alfredo is dank. I do definitely love my chicken Alfredo, but that's generally what I eat throughout the month. Okay, so the last question is how many hours do I sleep, and like how important is sleep to me? And I will tell you that when you are traveling, especially if you're walking, sleep is probably the most important thing to you, because when you're sleeping, that's your body's recovery time. Your body is recovering from the wear and tear of walking and just being mobile for the day. So you really need to make sure that you get a good night's sleep. I try to get anywhere from 8 to 10 hours sleep, especially like the longer distance I do. I will give myself an opportunity to sleep more. But if I'm not active, like if I'm having some static days, I may only sleep about 5 to 6 hours because I really don't need a lot of sleep because I do really well getting enough sleep so that my body can repair itself. But it's not just the sleep that you get, it's the system that you use to sleep. If you're sleeping on the ground, even with the sleeping pad, it's still kind of hard. I mean, yeah, we like the firm mattress and stuff like that. It's really good for people that have back issues. However, I find that, to assist me not only in my sleep, but in my body's recovery, I do something like a hammock, which you can find that down in the description. It's Shanty Life Outfitters, SLO. And I actually really like it. It's one of the best hammocks I've had. And so I think, again, it's more than just the amount of sleep, it's the way in which you sleep, because just like if you snore, you're not really sleeping that much. If you are, you have to, get a sound night's sleep. And that's the most important thing, and that's why you want something like a hammock, and make sure you get at least 8 hours sleep a night. Sometimes just take as much as your body needs, though, because when you first start out, you're going to sleep a lot more than once you're seasoned, because your body's used to it. So I mean, I used to sleep 10 hours on the regular. Now 10 hours is like, if I didn't sleep well for a couple of days and I finally got tired enough to where I can sleep, then I do something like that. But for the most part, that should be kind of your Rosetta Stone when choosing like your sleeping arrangements and how you sleep and stuff like that. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this answered your questions. I look forward to your questions next week for Ask Tuck. If you want one of your questions answered, please say it down in the comments, and I will look at the comments throughout the week and add that to my list of questions if that's something, if you have a burning question that I haven't answered yet. Also, everything else to help the channel out, memberships, all that stuff's down in the description. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.